Tumblr. Link. Should I take this to the correct place? Oh, yay. Okay. Hi. Let's see, let me get this posted everywhere. That. Post it there. Okay. Gotta stay hydrated. I've heard that's important. All right. So, I guess I'll just start by talking about my day like last time. Yay, you're here. Glad you're here. Oh, don't do that. Yeah. So, today I did school. That's pretty much it. I was really tired for the most part and actually slept through like English class. Like I showed up, I logged on to the Zoom, but then I just turned off my camera and was like half asleep the entire time, and then my teacher called on me to like answer a question and I had no idea what she said. So I was like, "Oh, my laptop won't load the PDF. I'm so sorry." And she believed me because I'm usually a really good student, so it was fine. Every other time I've had like lightning fast answers, so she liked me. It was fine. And then I went back to sleep. And then I took a bunch of naps between classes because they usually end class really early for like, oh, just go work on your homework or whatever. And then instead of doing homework, I sleep because I like sleeping. I don't get enough during the night, so I just do it during the day instead of doing my homework during the day like I should. Yeah. Woo! Hydrate or dihydrate. Definitely. That's what we like to say over in marching band. I love marching band. I honestly really miss it this year. Like, we're doing it sort of, for the most part, it's virtual. They have an in-person option, but there can only be like 20 people at a time out of the 250 of us that there are. And my mom won't let me do it because my family is kind of higher risk, just as a lot of us have like asthma and stuff like that. So I can't do marching band, and I'm sad about it, but it's fine. During actual marching seasons, I always am like, ugh, I hate band. It's so boring, but like in a loving way. I love the bonding, the emotional experience. Oh, I love marching band. But like, it's also like, ugh, there's so much work to do. It takes up so much time. I'm sweating so much. I have to do my hair up for freaking show hair. Show hair? The worst. But like, I miss it so much now that I can't do it. Luckily, I'm not a senior yet. I still have some time. There's always next year. There's always that stuff. But like, I want it now. But it's fine. Yeah, sleeping is nice. You have 24 hours between. Okay, valid. Band kids are the best. Can confirm. Like, there are kids that fit the stereotype of like, oh, band. All I do is T-pose. Like, we have those kids. Okay, we do. I think I've met kids like that from every elective or whatever, though. So like, calm down on the band hate, guys. Why are you hating? Not you guys, but like, just in general. I don't understand why people are like, band kids. Because A, we exercise like hell, okay? We have some muscle. And we're really tan, which I don't know if that's pro or a con. We always talk about our sock tan lines, but it's fine. But like, okay, we exercise every day, all the time. We have to run around the field. We know how to play an instrument. That's pretty cool. And we're really artsy too, so that's like a triple threat. What's wrong with marching band? I just don't understand the stereotype is the thing. Oh, I got some more comments with freebies. Oh, you were in marching band? Are in marching band? I don't know, but that's awesome. High risk squad for the lose, actually. Not for the win, but yay, twins. And you're right, the love-hate is what makes it fun, because, like, it's just such an experience. I love marching band. And 2 college classes. Oh, I wish I were you, not gonna lie. As a theater kid, we love the theater kids. We always take a kid from, like, for our shows, we like to feature kids from other electives in our show. I think 2 years ago, we took a choir kid and made them sing a couple times in our show, and then last year we took a theater kid and made them do some stuff. I don't even remember, but it was great, so we always do that for our shows. The cultist low brass. Oh yeah. One of our shows, we had this one part where we had various little sections of people doing cool stuff, like they would set down their instruments and like lift one person into the air, and they would like do a cute little like wave to the audience or something while they were in the air. And then we had the tubas. The frickin' tubas, they all set down their tubas. No, sorry. Sousaphone, I think it's called? Wait, no. You know what I'm talking about. The tuba, but with, like, the one that goes around your neck. I don't know why I'm blanking. I'm pretty sure it's sousaphone, but I feel like that's wrong suddenly. I don't know. But anyway, so they all put them down, except for, like, this one senior who everybody knew, like, the popular one, And he held up his, and he was, like, lifting it into the air, and everybody was bowing around him, and it was very cultish, and they were in the very back. And I don't even know how they got permission to do that, but it was so funny. It was great. The speed y'all pick up outside of band scares me. Yeah. Running at half lung capacity is hard. Yeah. Asthma gang, I think. I don't know if you have asthma, but, like, there's a reason I'm on junior varsity. That's the people that don't do anything. We take care of the props, and we get to do our tiny little thing in the corner in the back during football games, but at competitions, we literally show up and take care of the props. That's it. We don't actually perform. It's pretty great, though, because I'm lazy. Kidnapping other art kids. Yeah, pretty much. It's great, though. It's like consensual kidnapping, kind of. It's fine. Everyone talking about music, and I'm just, sorry, dude. I'm a band kid. I did choir in middle school as well, because I'm just multi-talented. Yeah, let's call it that. Let's pretend that I can sing. Yeah. It's a Susa. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. But, like, I don't know, for some reason, the doubt got planted in my mind from out of nowhere, and I was like, am I correct here? Am I just stupid? But it's all good. Hold on, let me turn on some music. Turn on some vibey stuff. Probably the Damage playlist again, because I love that playlist. I listen to it all the time, especially when I'm doing chores, so that I can actually sing along and my parents won't be like, what are you doing? Well, particularly when I say chores, I mean vacuuming, because, like, you can sing quietly and nobody will hear you. We have a loud vacuum. Watch this short video. I miss having Spotify Premium. Anyway, right, so that's band stuff. Point is, I miss band. Why did I start talking about band? Wait. There was a reason. Oh, right, the hydrate or dihydrate thing. I was gonna tell a story. There was a reason I brought this up. So hydrate or dihydrate. We like to say that in marching band. And our marching band in particular does this thing at the end of summer band every year. Summer band is like the month before school starts where we have to go to band 8 hours a day, 5 days a week to learn marching band. And it's kind of hell, but it's like bonding hell, you know? We love to hate it. Some people like it. I don't. It's very painful. Summer band, the day before school starts. Because our school starts on Thursday. Yeah. So, like, Wednesday after, or not after school, after, you know, the last day of summer band, they bring in, like, the fire department, like, one fire truck, and, they literally empty a full fire truck's worth of water on us for, like, a solid 10 to 15 minutes. And it's just spraying over us, like a solid rain, you know? Like, it's a pretty hard rain, especially if you get closer to the front. But, like, it's the best thing ever. It's freezing and we're all sweating and we're like, yeah. The point is, last year that this happened, um, there was just a big crowd of us waiting for the fire truck to get started because they always wait to make sure that everybody gets out there. Because before they can start it, they have to make sure everybody has their instruments inside the school. You know, everybody's ready. No electronics are outside, obviously. So we have to wait a while. So there's just a big crowd of us, you know, waiting in anticipation. And I don't know who started it, but this chant started up, and we were like, hydration, nation, literally for like 5 minutes, like all 250 of us in sync. And it was honestly pretty iconic, not gonna lie. It was, and then it started, and we all, like, this cheer, this really loud cheer just erupted from us. It was great. I miss band. I miss band so much. I'm okay. I'm fine. Everything's okay. I'm alright. Anyway, let me think. Right, so I didn't really do anything else today. Literally nothing else. Yeah. I have been working on, you know, fanfiction as usual. Hi. Welcome to the stream. What was I talking about? I feel like I was saying something. What was I doing? I legitimately have no idea what I was just saying. Hold on, wait. I was talking about band, then I was talking about... Oh, fanfiction, right. Yes. So I've been working on some fanfiction, mostly damage, because I know that's what you know, people want to see, I guess. Also been working on the secret project, but I can't say too much about that. And then I've been working on the Tangled AU for the first time in forever. First time in forever. That's a Frozen song. Speaking of that, my favorite thing ever is that I'm writing a Ninjago Tangled AU, and my best friend is writing a Ninjago Frozen AU. It just goes together. I love that girl. Best person ever. Just, we're so iconic. We're those best friends, not gonna lie. She made me start watching Ninjago, initially. I remember it was, like, at her birthday party. Rapunya. Yeah, Rapunya. That's the one, the Tangled It did start as, like, a really crackish, terribly written thing years ago. And now I'm revamping it, and it's way better. But back to the story. So my best friend made me start watching Ninjago initially. Yeah, I was at her house for her birthday, because, you know, that's what you do for people's birthdays. And, she was like, oh, I want to watch Ninjago, because she loves Ninjago. And I was like, oh, that show's dumb, that show's for kids, even though at the time I was literally within the age range that it was meant for. I'm not anymore. Technically, I am way outside the age range now, but you know what? Shh, doesn't matter. I was like, that show looks dumb, even though I literally had no idea what it was about other than the title suggesting that it was about ninja. But I was like, Lego TV? No, honey. But because it was her birthday, I watched it with her. Because that would have made me a brat if I didn't. And, literally within like 5 minutes, I was so hooked, so, like, drawn in. And here we are today, and I think I'm more obsessed with it than she is because she will not watch past season 11. Just because she, like, hasn't had the time or something, I don't know. I tried to guilt trip her into watching it, but it didn't work. Yeah. The characters give off idiot energy. You're right. I would know as somebody who is the embodiment of idiot energy myself. But yeah, so that's just a little tidbit about my best friend. She's great. Absolute himbo energy. Yeah, you right. You right. Completely. I think what else? Yeah, so I have been working on the Tangled AU, otherwise known as Rapania, because I just think that's the funniest name ever. I I don't know why, I just find that hysterical. Rapania. I I don't know, I just think it's so funny. Anyway, but I've been working on that and it's great. I'm finally getting, like, what's the word? Backstory and stuff going on. Just, like, I have the basic plot down. It's just Tangled for the most part with some minor, some major changes. But, there are some changes that I really had to think out. Who's Rapunzel? And, like the fairy tale? Like, the girl with, like, the really long blonde hair who lives in the tower, who was kidnapped from her family by a witch. Rapunzel. And Disney made a movie called Tangled with that story in 2010, and it has some of the best animation I've ever seen, and I'm in love with that movie. It's so good. Barbie had a movie based on the Rapunzel fairy tale. It was the second Barbie movie ever, and it was so good. I loved it when I was a child. Iconic. Not gonna lie, the Barbie animation back then was absolutely, oh, who's gonna play? I'm dumb. I'm really dumb. That makes more sense. Right. I figured that the whole Rapun-Nia was self-explanatory, but apparently not. Rapunzel is Nia. Instead of blonde hair, she's got, like, pitch black raven, hair, which I really like the idea of, because instead of her hair glowing golden, it glows black, which is physically impossible. It doesn't glow purple, it literally glows black. I don't know if it's physically impossible, actually, but, like, my friend who's, like, into science and is a nerd was like, well, black is, like, the absence of color, and it can't really, like, glow, so it'd be like looking into a black hole, which you are unable to perceive until you actually see it with your own eyes. So anytime Nia does the whole, flower, gleam, and glow, people looking on are like, what am I looking at? The heck? It's just, yeah. So that's a fun time. You haven't watched past season 11. I mean, that's valid. Like, only up to season, 9 is on Netflix yet. But, like, pirating or just, like, finding it online on YouTube, that's still pirating, isn't it? So I watched season 11 on the Cartoon Network app, and it was really annoying because it kept lagging, but, yeah. It sucks in the light, therefore Nia's hair eats light. Oh, no. That's just season 2 finale, when the Overlord's like, where there is light, there will always be shadow, or darkness. I don't remember what specifically he said, but then Lloyd is like, unless my light shines bright enough. Ignore my horrible impression. But anyway, and then the Overlord eats Lloyd. Imagine if, like, he had just, like, Lloyd didn't get out. Lloyd just stays eaten by the Overlord. I don't think I've ever seen something with that concept, but, like, we do not talk about it enough. The fact that the Overlord literally ate Lloyd. Or, like, tried to. Nobody talks about that enough. Mia's hair is into Vor. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Canon. Oh my god. Lord should have been covered in saliva after he, like, destroyed the Overlord. Does the Overlord have saliva? He's like, he's like, technically he was, like, partially human at that point, because he was still possessing Garmadon, I think. Right? I don't really remember. It's been a while. Overlord is into Vor. Canon. The Overlord! Oh my god. You're right. You're right. Oh my god. Oh, this is my favorite song. Well, it's not my favorite, but it's a good song. We're gonna turn it up. You belong to me. Yeah. Great song. Guess how it fits into the plot, guys. You'll never figure it out. It's just not self-explanatory whatsoever. I don't think anybody understands. I'm just too many brain cells going on in here. Mind you of my life. Oh, Overlord versus Overlord. No! Actually, yes. I love it. Yes. We stand. No, you know the whole, like, realm crystal thing and, like, how there's different universes or whatever, or realms, you know, obviously. There are different universes or, like, timelines or whatever, and the Overlord has to face the Overlord. Well, the regular Overlord just has to, you know, witness this, and I want it to happen. Somebody write it. Not me, because I'm lazy, but somebody should write it. Yeah. Yeah. Um, ooh, ooh. Oh my god, that reminds me of this one time. Um, I, what was it? For like an English class thing, it was about Halloween time, and for extra credit on a test, we could write a one-sentence scary story, and like decorate the page around it for like extra credit. And so I decided, what I did, I wrote a scary story by tracing over Comic Sans font, and I wrote, like, you know, the teacher was horrified to realize that their student had turned in an assignment in Comic Sans or whatever, and that was my scary one sentence story, because Comic Sans is in fact horrifying. Then I had to decorate the page, and so still in Comic Sans, I wrote boo, but instead of just boo, there was also uwu, so it was boo woo. And I think it's still to this day the funniest word I've ever done like that. I think it was hysterical. Boo woo. Ah, I'm okay. I I like to think I'm a comedy god, actually. I'm not, but I like to think that I am. I know I've said some hysterical stuff over time. I love this song. What else? Right, so back to Rapania. So yeah, her hair just like sucks in the light. It eats Lloyd. Does Lloyd even interact with Nia for the most part? Wait. Honestly, Lloyd really doesn't interact with Nia throughout the story, really. He's not even a main character. He'll be there, but like he's not really that important. So, whatever. I'm pretty sure he's off. Yeah, Lloyd is like a servant or something over in one of the kingdoms. Not Nia's kingdom or the kingdom that she'll have after the end of the story. But no, he's like a servant boy or something for a different kingdom. Who me? I don't know this one time. I'm terrible at faces. Okay, I cannot remember faces at all when I first see people and like their face. I'm also bad with names, so like I'm just terrible at people for the most part. Um, but it was like a really cold day and it was at band. We were doing a rehearsal over at like our football stadium, and it was freezing. And I had a sweatshirt, but I was still cold as fuck. So I have this one friend who always brings 2 jackets because he doesn't get cold ever, and he always loans out his jackets to other people because he's just nice like that. So I go and find him. I'm like, "Yo, did you bring your jackets today?" And he's like, "Oh my god, I forgot them today." And I was like, "Well, crap." But his friend that I have literally never met or spoken to before is like, "Oh, I have an extra jacket." And I was like, "No, wait, thank you." So he gave me like a jacket. Except after I was done with it, like at the end of practice, I had no idea who it was that had given it to me. All I knew what it was, it's this guy's friend. But I don't know what he looks like and I don't know his name. So I ended up, like, the entire time I was just like, how do I do this without looking like an idiot? How do I give it back when I don't know whose it is? And it was really uncomfortable, so I ended up just, like, dropping it into my friend's arms, and I was like, here's your friend's jacket, tell him I said thank you, and it was really awkward. But, at least I had a jacket. Yeah. Isn't it mostly Jay and Cole and their romantic rivalry over Nia? Yeah, pretty much. Basically, it's Jay and Cole are the princes of 2 warring kingdoms, neither of which is Nia's kingdom. So they already hate each other because they're like, we're in a war. You start, it's a dumb thing going on. And they're both fighting over Nia. Yeah, and Nia is just kind of there. She kind of likes Jay. She doesn't really know how to feel about Cole. She thinks he's cool, though. But, like, this is her first social experience outside of her quote-unquote father, Ronan, literally in 18 years. So she's like, oh my god, people. But, it is gonna be a Jaya endgame. Because I do think they're cute. I just think they're written badly in the show. Like, they have so much potential, but it's totally botched. Is that the right word? I think so. Lloyd's a loser because his middle name is Montgomery. Girl, at least his middle name ain't Francis. Montgomery is a fine middle name. And so is Francis. I'm not dissing on anybody who has the middle name Francis. But, it's better than that. Or, no, it's not better or worse, but as somebody whose middle name is Francis, you can't speak on this subject, girl. They're written so badly. Yeah, you're right. Honestly, the character development and all of that is just not good. And it's a sad thing. It is very sad. Every day. Fanfic writers rise up to overrun Ninjago headquarters. Honestly, let's do it. I'm ready. I have literally so many ideas to make this show better. First of all, make Cole canonically into guys. Second of all, we'll go from there. No, there's the second one I wanted to do. Second of all, make every relationship better written. I mean, what the heck? They have so much potential, but they're so bad! Second of all, redeem Wu. Make him a good character. Make him likable. At least attempt to. Oh, second of all, therapy! That too! Honestly, like, even if it's not, like, direct therapy, I think, especially as a children's show, this show could really benefit from, having the characters talk about their feelings, talk about their trauma, to show the children watching it that, hey, even if you're, like, a big, strong hero, you're still gonna have feelings, and that's totally okay, even if you're a boy, even if, you've got the weight of the world on your shoulders, like Lloyd and the other ninja. You have your feelings, it's okay to have them, and you need to get them out in a healthy way. It's so important that shows like this do that, but they don't. You have no middle name. Oh, nice. I have a friend who has no middle name, and her mom has always been like, oh, you can just make your last name your middle name when you get married, and she's over here like, no. Dareth becomes their living psychiatrist. Yes. Honestly, Dareth would be great, not gonna lie, because he's like, I feel like he'd get just the right amount of, like, being funny and, like, making them laugh about it, kind of, but also actually being comforting. They hired Nero. Oh my god, you genius. Nero's just like, I see that you were sent. Actually, I'm not going to do season 11 because I don't want to spoil for people. Let me think of something else. I see that you were sent to an alternate realm, all four of you, and then, had to face dragon hunters and all of that shit. And it was just an all around bad time. Do you want to talk about it? And the ninja are like, hey! Oh my god, and even Jay, Nero just looks at him like, I see that you literally lost your mind and went into, like, a state of insanity, or, like, mental instability, I don't even know, like, I just had a breakdown in the first realm, you want to talk about it, buddy? And Jay's like, no, that's okay. Oh my god, Nero would know about Skybound. Jay would see a spider and immediately think about it, and Nero would be like, what the fuck? I want that to be how it happens. Listen, what became my comfort character this year? Oh. Mood. I don't really know who my comfort character would be. I don't know. I just know that I love Cole, and I love to hurt Cole, and I also love Kai, and I love to hurt Kai. They're my two favorites. I like to hurt them all, though, because that's, as a wumper, that's my job. Technically, I'm not a direct wumper. I'm just a wump enthusiast. I was defeated, you won. Hurt your favorites or become them. Mood. So true, honestly. So yeah, we all know that I like to hurt Cole. We're not gonna talk about it. It's fine. I'm okay. Cole is not at all. But you know what? Now he's just a happy. He's vibing. In the basement at all times, except for when he's allowed upstairs. But that's not very often, honestly. Character projecting has entered the chat. No, you hurt them and project onto them. You keep hurting my baby too. Hey, you know what? Cole is just so easy to hurt, okay? Like, besides damage, like, who would have thought of that other than me? Technically, Zaz thought of it originally-ish. Because, like, she gave me the prompt, but I just kind of went wild with it. But, like, point is, who would have looked at Cole and been like, you know what this man needs? To be brainwashed into acting like a pet. I love the timing on that. um, but like, what was I talking about? Right, damage. But like, who would look at this poor boy and be like, let's do it? Usually you look at Cole and you're like, oh, like, daddy issues, dead mom issues. Lydia from Beetlejuice has entered the chat. Um, um, but yeah, Cole's got those types of issues, so you would think that he would have to face, the trauma with his dead mom, or like, Lou's tries. He's not a perfect parent, though. Like, I think he has gotten way better since, Cole managed to, like, fix that rift between them back in season 1. With the whole, Dad, I'm a ninja. I'm gay. Um, but, Lou's not perfect, so Cole's gonna have some problems from that. So a logical person would look at that and be like, let's make him face his parent issues. Let's do that. Not, what this boy needs? A man completely and utterly obsessed with him who's gonna lock him in a basement and give him a pretty little collar with a pretty little bell. That's what we're gonna do. And then people kept requesting things like, okay, what about this? Debbie Ryan haircut, but with Kai. Or what about this? But with Zane. And here we are with like 20 plus branches. Who would have known? So I'm gonna keep procrastinating instead of opening my outline. I'm opening collector's edition. Yes, open collector's edition. Yes, do it. Oh, I love that bit. Love it. Eternally. Please do it. For me. Don't you love me, mother? Oh, hi, Mint. How are you doing? Yes, open it! How are you doing? Skill Sorcerer say you right, though. You're right. For me, oh, you shouldn't have, but you should continue. And Emma Brad. Oh, I want to explain this song. It's pretty self-explanatory, but I want to talk about it anyway. So this is Hot Girl Bummer, right? Yeah, but it's a cover by my favorite band in existence, Our Last Night, because I love them. And I just prefer their cover than the original, over the original. And I put it on the Damage playlist because in the Soulmate Gone Wrong AU, the Ninja and Koshi do not get along. So, the line, I hate your friends and they hate me too. That's the entire reason that song is on the playlist. But it's just, it works so well. Which song is this? This is another Soulmate Gone Wrong AU. Working on a new AU idea. Nice. What's I talking about a minute ago? Right, Damage. Honestly, I really like Damage. Like, it's, oh my god, I just remembered something related to Damage. Oh no. So, I have this friend, and I love her.